Welcome back, everyone. And we've got a lot still to do. We had a very good episode in the last one. We found 2 of the 3 fragments for the summon vehicle. We got the 2 of 3 for the teleporter. We also picked up a lot of other good stuff like the battery savers. So to start off this episode, I want to upgrade all my battery savers to battery savers 2. So I just need a bunch of red celestite. Also, I did spot something while I was editing the last video. The 3rd summon fragment was in the red caves. We just went straight over the top of it. That will be the first point of call after I get this upgraded. So I think I've only got 5 tools, so that's fine. It does mean I will have to put my battery savers... Oh, there's 4 tools, that's fine. So we need to take the battery saver out of everything. And then I also need to check, did I make the booster thing we got at the end of the last episode? I'm not 100% certain on that one. I've also, in between episodes, gone out and fixed the nickel miner. I've put it more into the centre of the field, so that should collect a load of stuff there. And I've gone and collected another batch of nickel from that machine. We're just going to make 1 more. And then we should be up to date with all our tools. So let's go to scanner first. Put a battery saver in that. Mining tool. We've put a battery saver in that. The laser tool. We've got the battery saver 2 in that. And then the building tool is the one that's being made now. We've also got the big ship we found a couple episodes ago. We haven't really explored around that. So what I'm going to do this time is, because there's no outpost, little domes close to it, I am carrying an outpost on me, an airlock. So I'm going to do what I do in Planetcraft. I'm just going to put down a little base for an oxygen hut close to that, explore that area, and then we'll take the up with us when we move to the next area. The second area I want to check, we've mentioned it a few times, we could see that yellow dome in the background. We haven't been over that way, so I want to go over and explore that today as well. And we want to build the vehicle as well. That will just make getting around the map a lot easier. So let's go out to the red celestite cave first. What I'm going to do is do my little trick. Let's put down the outpost just outside it, because we can't put one inside. And let's get our oxygen topped up. Let's just go onto my mining laser just in case anything's respawned back in. They shouldn't do. Resources respawn, but as far as I know, enemies don't. So what we're looking for is that little cave with the red glowing. Well, everything's red glow around here. But I think it was in the second cavern by where the 2 containers were, which is just below me. So these are the 2 containers. We did actually go into the area, we went right over the top of it. I think this is it. So as we went in here, we looked around and we did a scan up there. It's just there. I don't know how I missed it. And now we've got 3 and 3, so we can work on getting the summon vehicle. And then come out the cave, and it's right above it, the exit is. And we did fully explore this location in the last one. Oh, we've also got the 2 of 3 teleporters, so we need to try and find a location for that. So what I want to be doing is going to locations I haven't been to before. There it is. We're also looking for 2 key cards. We got 2 of them in the last episode. which was Marcus, Dana, and Alex, if I remember right, what the ones we've got. There's 2 more we're still waiting on. So let's switch to our building tool. We've got our oxygen up to full, and then we can just deconstruct the hut. And then we're just going to carry this with us and rebuild it wherever we need it. So where was the next location I want to do? I'm just trying to figure out where the... Well, there's a blue dome down there. Let's go to that. We're also looking for the big mining laser as well. We've got 1 of 4 parts for that. There's some big domes over there. I know we haven't explored those. So let's go and have a look in there. And there's definitely some sort of there. It's flashing. It's active. I'm guessing that that's probably the warp gate we heard about 3 or 4 episodes ago in the datapad. Does look like we've been into here because all the containers are open. Just make sure we didn't leave anything here. No. And we did go into the little hut in the centre, so that's fine. Let's just get our bearings again, see what we've got around us. Well, we can go into the toxic area because we've got the suit, but we haven't made it yet, so we do need to make the toxic suit. One of the domes is here, so let's go and explore this. There is normally enemies in here, so we'll have our light laser out. There's also a big glowing portal type thing over there. I want to have a check out on that. This is silver because you can tell the little thing on top. But we have a good location for the silver we found in the last one. There's some crates over there. There's a couple of domes over by that light, so that might be worth going over to. Just make sure it's safe around here at the moment. Safe-ish. We can do the same thing again. Drop our hut down. And then we can explore with a full oxygen tank. Now, my water is starting to go down, but as usual, I have got all the materials to make it. If we do find a good copper location, we could put this down as a permanent base. That's why I've got 2 more plates for a locker inside. I didn't bring the mining torch with me, which was an oversight on my part. Let's get this laser tool on because I've got to break this open anyway. That looks like a gold node location because you can tell the gold on the top. Wow, this looks like a very good gold location. We don't have a massive amount of gold, so it might be worth mining these while we're here. We have got some nodes over by... Oh, I do really like that battery saver. Let's see what's in here. Plant pots by the looks of it. Can we scan any of this? It won't let me pick them up. And it won't let me scan it. Let's empty the storage out first. Quartz, gold bar, nickel. Not bad. And let's get the scrapper out on these. There's a bed at the back of it as well. That's unusual to have in a storage container. I do have plenty of oxygen on me in case I need to use it. Can we scan this bed? No, it looks like one we've already scanned. And let's just double check that was gold. Yeah, those are definitely gold. Pop back to our little oxygen hut. We won't put any lockers down in there. And it's a great way to explore this is. Anybody that's seen the Planet Crafter series or played that, these are what you carry on you, the oxygen huts. They're just so fantastic for exploring. And we're going to be mining because it's nice and safe in there. I do have a load of extra batteries on me, but with that battery saver, we should be good. So let's mine all these gold out. So how much... Oh, that's really fast now, that gold is. And it's only taking 6% for 3 gold. I'll gladly take that. Get close enough so I don't crash into it. And then we'll go and explore the other dome on the other side. I'm just trying to find where they are down there. The only resource we haven't found at the moment is iridium, but I'm guessing that's going to be in the toxic area, which we will get around to doing the toxic suit. I just want to do some exploring, see if I can find the teleporter, because that will be a big game changer for us. I could go straight over, but because we've got the oxygen hut here, let's just go and top up our oxygen. And I will head over there in a minute, because that big bright light's definitely attracting my attention. I do remember we got the oxygen T3 last time. We haven't built that, so that'll be the next thing I want to be doing. Just getting ready in case there's anything in here. I do like hiding drones in these sort of places. Now, nothing but a container. And I'm just hoping there's a detachment which increases the length of this gun, because it is very, very short range. What's in here? That looks like... Is that quartz? Yep, that's quartz. Well, we don't have a lot of it at the base. We can easily get it. But free stuff. Never turned down. And what's in here? Just the usual space donuts. Oh, actually, nice amount of gold in there as well. That's nice to see. Space donuts, copper bars. And here we're looking on inventory space. We've got a little bit, so we can't explore much more before we need to go back and empty. So we've cleared all this out. With 1,000 from the base, we might be able to just make it and leave this little hut here and come back to it in a minute. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So actually, I'll have a look at what we're mining. Yeah, I've still got 91%, even though I've took 2 containers. That's really good. So I just need to head in this direction here. And we can get a good amount on our thrusters now. So yeah, go back to the base, build the oxygen 3, which is going to help us explore a bit better. We just need to remember what direction we're coming in from. Would be nice to have a compass type thing, but then again, a compass in space won't really make sense because there's no magnetic north. Yeah, not bad. I've still got 100 oxygen left. So when we come out the door, we've got to go down to the right. Let's turn that torch off because it's getting a bit bright when I'm in base. Let's remind ourselves what we needed for the oxygen 3. We just need an advanced chipset, which should be fairly easy to do. We just need to grab some silver and some celestite. I don't think we're fantastic on celestite at the moment. We could put all the quartz away, we're not going to need any of that. We've got 5, that's good enough for the chipsets. Might even be worth getting into the habit of building up a stack. 3 or 4 of these in the locker, so I've always got an advanced chipset, because we are using a lot of them. Oh, I think I needed blue crystals as well, don't I? Yep, a stack of blue crystals. At least we're finding a use for them. And then we've got to take our oxygen off, so we're currently at 135 oxygen. Please go up to about 200. Is there anything in here what I can build? No, we've got the jetpack 3 already, and we did the backpack in the last episode. So let's put the oxygen on and see what we go up to. Okay, 170, not bad. I was hoping that it'd be like 200. There was something else I needed to make. Where is the toxic suit? Because we did find it in the last episode, I'm pretty certain. Maybe it's in here. Yeah, it's in here. So the toxic, oh, it needed iridium, that's why we couldn't make it. And we can do a sonic thruster. Don't exactly know what a sonic thruster upgrades your speed. So yeah, that'll be a good one. Another advanced chipset. So that means I just need to grab up a stack of nickel. Slowly moving up the technology tree. And that miner I got for the nickel is just fabulous. The amount I get out of there. There's got to be another location for the iridium, because if it's in the toxic area and we need to build the toxic suit to get in there, there's got to be somewhere else I can get it from. Compacted coal. We did pick up some of that off a shelf in the last episode, but we can craft it ourselves now. We got the recipe. We probably don't even need the outpost anymore, because we could just build the vehicle thing. And we can actually build 0 Gs. We did pick some of them up in the last episode in the vertical base. We need to make a vehicle engine, I'm guessing, for the vehicle. Let me just put all the stuff away and I'll bring you back when everything's been put away. Okay, welcome back everyone. I've put everything away. Our food and water's getting a bit low, so let's just use the extra ones I've got on me. And we need to put the sonic thruster on, so it's got its own slot. So there's still another piece of technology we haven't received yet. And it doesn't seem to have changed anything with our jetpack in the bottom, so I'm just guessing him going further. I've re-topped up all the batteries as well and swapped them out in my machines. So we're looking hunky-dory and I've got 3 full. So that's the way we need to be heading, towards that ball there. And our base should be somewhere down here. And we've explored all this here now. So we can head straight for that big bright light. Which is never a good thing to head towards a bright light. And that extra oxygen is just fantastic. I could stop to make the vehicle station, but we'll do that later. I'm in the mood for exploring on this one. Yeah, we've got a mining container here, so let's collect this. Yeah, it definitely looks like a warp gate. To be quite honest, the map is not over that big, to be honest, once you've got used to navigating it. Yeah, we took a bit of damage, that's fine. Let's see what goodies are hiding in here, being as though there was an enemy. Some more smelted stuff. Could do with a bigger locker. Because the lockers we've got for both iron and copper keep getting too full. But I suppose when we do build a new base, we will be using a lot of that resources. And that's just the usual food, donuts, all that sort of stuff. Another container over there. Still really good on oxygen. And then we'll come down and explore these two domes here. Just went a little too far. Just making sure there wasn't any of those drone things in here like the last one. And we still got 70 odd oxygen, so we're still good. Just making sure there's nothing else around here I'm missing. No technologies. No drones guarding anything. And now we've got another terminal log because we're close to a location. We are running a little low on fungus, so if we do find it in here, I think this is one here. I do need to pick some up. Still got a couple of stacks, but we have been using this for a lot of random recipes. So let's get our scanner out and let's have a look. Is there anything over here I can scan? No, there's something there to shoot open. That looks quite interesting. Nothing. I'm pressing my right key to scan and nothing's letting me scan. So let's take this, open this pot and see what's inside here. Well, we've got a key card by the looks of that. Whose key card? Oh no, it's a blueprint box. Even better. See if we can get some more new technology. More minerals. And more fertilizer. We picked up some of these in the last episode. We can do the gardening, we just haven't done it because where I've got my base, I don't think I'm going to keep that as my permanent location. So I don't want to build too much stuff because it's just going to be a nightmare to move. And I'm thinking this warp gate might be a good place for a base. If that's going to take us to different locations and base. And different places. Not over too much in here. Just a container. What's that rock there? No, it's just a rock. Oh, a log file on the floor. Nearly missed this. And this is why it's always good to do your sonar with your scanner. I've moved further away from the research outpost. The bulbs are everywhere now. It's as if they're claiming the entire area. This new site is unsettling. The air feels heavier, even though my suit indicates everything is normal. The bulbs here are larger, more vibrant, pulsating faintly, almost like they're alive. I tried scanning one earlier, but the data was inconclusive. It's like they're emitting some kind of interference, or maybe they're adapting to block us out. What's even stranger is that I'm detecting faint traces of movement around the bulbs. Not animals, not machines, just movement. Shadows shifting in the corner of my vision, but whenever I turn to look, there's nothing. It's been 80 days since I started working on this project, and I still don't know what these things are. Organic, synthetic, both. One thing's clear, they aren't native to this asteroid belt. This presence doesn't make sense. And the signals, they are getting stronger. The scanners are picking up a pattern now, almost like a language, but not one I recognise. The signals are definitely being sent somewhere far, far away. I need to keep pushing forward, but I won't lie. This place doesn't feel safe. Something is wrong here. So yeah, let's just do another couple of scans, make sure. There's a fungu deposit there, but we've already collected one, so I'm not going to collect any more. Let's go over towards this. Now, it did mention a research outpost. I'm not 100% certain we found that. We've been to a few, but I wouldn't say anything looks like a research outpost. And I'm going to put my weapon on because I'm not feeling safe in this area. I'm not going to go and touch it. I'll go to the dome behind it because I'm thinking that's probably not a good idea to go and touch the glowing ball. There's another canister there. Can't see any enemies around. I am getting a bit closer than I want to that. Crystal deposit down there, but I don't desperately need it. Ah, maybe that's the research outpost he was talking about. Okay, just looks like red celestite, which is good. I will pick it up this time. We have been using quite a bit of it. We do have a few deposits on walls. There's only 2 in each one of these packages as well. Oh, organics, it wasn't even another celestite. We are doing pretty good on food. We've got so many of those space donuts. We haven't even started using them yet. They do give 100 health on those. That's why I don't use it. I like doing the 60 when I get down to 40%. Let's get the scanner out. Make sure we're not missing anything. I'm guessing these are... these might be different. Can we even... Okay, it's not showing me a scanner part on there, and it's not showing me a scrapper. Another fungu there. Is it going to be safe going into the water? Why am I a little dubious about this? Oh no, it's just surface waters, that's fine. I thought it was going to be like a lake. Another fungu deposit, so there's lots of these around here. A couple of more containers. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. Let's go up to this container first. Just want to go over the back here. I know these games love hiding things away. There was an update to the game this morning, but I can't see that they added anything. It must have been just like a bug patch, but I couldn't see anything on Steam of what's been changed. Another fertilizer package. We have got to be getting close to getting full now. We will have to go back to the base and offload a lot of this stuff. That's a lot of fertilizer. Okay, how are we doing with space? Not great. We've got 7 slots. And we do have a building there. Oh no, it's another container. I really do. Okay, that one nicked me a bit far. I do really love this battery savers in here. More fertilizer. An earth palm tree, we've got quite a bit of that. And just, oh actually, nice. A blueprint box in there. I'll gladly take that. Water's getting around ready for me to use, but I can't get rid of a stack. So let's just use one. How's our food? Our food's good for the moment. Is there any other buildings in here, or was it just these containers? It's not letting me jump above.
Entering 0 gravity.
Let's just go above and make sure we haven't missed anything. I want to have a look on top of that rock thing there. So if you're going to hide anything, that looks like a good place to hide it. Oh, there was a building. I thought there was.
Exiting 0 gravity.
I don't know what the damage is like, but you can just press your jump. Okay, a door. Let's crouch down. I'm going to take my gun out because I'm not taking any chances. We definitely got some... Oh, looks like another crouching puzzle. Now, we did see in the last episode they do like hiding things under boxes, so we can't just assume that this is all going to be nothing underneath because we found a key card under one in the last episode. We've got a warp module. Warp coordinates. I'm guessing that's something to do with that gate thing out there. Maybe the log will give us a bit more information. So this is a message from Reese Callahan to Alex. Hey Alex, I've set up your warp device in the testing bay like you requested, but it's not in great shape. The power relays are shot and one of the calibration nodes is completely fried. It's going to need some serious repairs before you can even think about using it. I know you like to wing it sometimes, but trust me, when it comes to warping you cannot afford to cut corners. You'll need to bring the right equipment to get it up and running. Power cells, the device chews through power cells like crazy. Without a full charge you might only get halfway through the warp before the entire system shuts down. And if that happens, let's just say you don't want to find yourself stranded in an half materialised state in some random asteroid field. Repair toolkit. Once you power it up, there's a good chance the system diagnostics will flag more issues. Warping puts a strain on every component, especially the stabilisers. If those fail mid-jump, no one is able to find you ever. So do yourself a favour and don't rush it. I've seen what happens when people warp without fully functional equipment, and it's not pretty. Trust me, Alex, you don't want to be one of those stories they tell new hires to scare them. Let me know when you're ready to get it fixed and I'll help you out when I can, but seriously, don't even think about turning it on without the essentials. It's not worth the risk. Okay, the mentioned repair kits in there. We haven't found a recipe for doing repair kits and we haven't found any repair kits. There's another blueprint box. Those are very nice. 2 more log files. Another blueprint box in here. Gargan tree. A key card. We can go back to the building and get the 3rd of the 4 open. So I've got another 3 log files. This is something the game doesn't flag, and we had it in the last episode. These habitat rooms, it doesn't ping on your scanner. And unless you do a scan inside the rooms, it doesn't pick them up. So we got a fragment of I think it was a circular room the last time. So probably in some of the other bases we've been to with circular rooms, there's probably the other ways of getting the rest of it. Okay, so we've done the log over there. So how are we doing with space? I don't think we're great. If I need to, I'll dump stuff like the earth palm tree because we've got quite a bit of them at the base. Fabric I don't want to dump because we are getting a bit low, but we can go back to one of the original locations where we picked up a lot of fabric to go and get some more. And I don't want to chuck the fertilizer because I'm guessing that's going to be useful at some point. So we've done the log over there. So I think the next log file was on there. Teleportation station. in the next room. Is that a door or a locker or something? Medium storage. We were saying we needed better storage. And again, that I didn't see that one flag up. That was just something I scanned. Just random scanning. So it's telling me there's a teleport fragment over that way. And another log file outside. We'll do that in a minute because I've got to keep crouching to get out. So let's read the next data log. And this is another one from Reese Callahan on day 28. Research Outpost Moxorus Corporation. It's been over 4 weeks since I started working on these alien bulbs, and honestly, the deeper I dig, the more questions I have. Every scan, every test, it all leads to more dead ends. The bulbs are emitting low frequency energy pulses. It's almost like an heartbeat, but nothing biologic I know of works like this. The chemical compositions is equally bizarre, part organic, part metallic. Whatever these things are, they shouldn't exist. We even tried exposing them to different environmental conditions, extreme cold, heat, radiation, but they're completely unfazed. Indestructible as far as I can tell. This morning I ran a structural analysis. There's something inside. Not exactly a core, but some like a dense cluster at the centre. Moxor sent over some high-powered extraction tools to get the samples, but something about this feels wrong. These balls almost feel alive. When we touched them with the extractor, the pulse frequency spiked briefly, almost like it reacted. I tried logging this in the official report, but the higher up at Moxor dismissed it as usual. Keep working, they say. Find the value. That's all they care about, value. I doubt they'll care if this thing turned out to be dangerous as long as it's profitable. I can't help but wonder, what if we're poking at something we don't understand, something we shouldn't understand? What if these bulbs weren't just placed here but left here for a reason? So yeah, it is going to be a big lore-heavy episode by the looks of it. Just making sure I can't scan these tables. And the next one is here, another log file. So I'm just doing scans around, not taking any chances. So Reese Callahan, this is day 1 of the research outpost on Moxor Corporation. Finally, my first day on the job. Moxor brought me in to investigate something unusual. These alien bulbs, well, that's what they're calling them, are like nothing I've seen. They're organic, but how in the void did they get here? No known life forms were studied could have created these. Not in this asteroid belt, not anywhere in this sector. The things that normally throw me off is how they're perfectly rooted into the surface. They don't seem planted, they're fused, like the asteroid itself grew them. But that makes no sense. Centuries of exploration and no one's ever encountered anything remotely like this. It's equal parts thrilling and unnerving. I keep asking myself, are they alive? Do they react? What's their source? I'll need to run some preliminary scans tomorrow, but I feel like this is going to be way bigger than what Moxor is letting on. Looks like I've got work cut out for me. Time to dive in. So that one's before the other one. So that was day 1, and the one over here was day 28. And I think we've got another log outside, if I remember right. There's another log file over here as well. And then there's one outside after this. Month 6, day 8, 184, Research Outpost, Moxor Corporation. It's been over 6 months since I started working with these bulbs. 6 months of questions and far too few answers. At this point I feel more like I'm unravelling a mystery than concluding the research. The bulbs are growing, slowly but undeniably. We've been measuring their dimensions every week and they're constantly expanding by a fraction of a millimetre daily. This shouldn't be possible. They're inorganic in appearance, yet they behave like some sort of living organism. We ran cellular analysis again and the results remained inconsistent. Half of the sample is organic tissue and the other half some kind of self-assembly crystalline structure that seems to shift when exposed to light. It's like watching something evolve in real time. The energy pulses are more frequent now. At first they were random irregular bursts of low frequency radiation. Now they've settled into a distinct pattern, a repeating sequence, almost like a code. I suggested running a deeper analysis to decode it, but my supervisors dismissed it as outside the scope of our directive. Typically they don't want to ask why, just how much is it worth. 2 weeks ago we decided to conduct an high energy experiment, exposing one of the bulbs to substantial gamma radiation. That's when things started to escalate. The bulbs absorbed the radiation, but it reacted. The pulse frequently spiked dramatically, and its structure began to change. Glowing veins emerged, spreading across the surface like roots. Then it happened. The bulbs emitted a burst of energy, high frequency signals that we tracked for hours. When we triangulated the direction of the signals, we discovered something terrifying. It wasn't random. The signal was sent to a specific location, a cluster of coordinates that's light years away. We don't know what's there, a planet, a star system, or something else. I reported this immediately to Moxora HQ. Their response: increase productivity, scale the experiment. They don't care. I'm starting to wonder if they even realise what we're dealing with. What have we awakened? These bulbs aren't just inert relics. They're part of something bigger, something alive, and now something listening. Nothing else in here I can seem to scan, but bigger lockers definitely are good from here, and we've got a lot of good lore in this world now. I want to go outside and look at where that... It was showing where that teleporter was round here. Is there another way into this? Okay, I'm baffled now because I can't get the same readings. Coal mine. Solar panel extenders. And it's something scannable. Just going to go back into... actually, what's under here? What's this? Blue light. Gargantries. Where was that I swear that teleporter was there. Yeah, teleport station right in front. It's in there. So there must be a room I've missed. Or a door that's got to be open, one of the two. Can't get anywhere through there. This is just a little baffling because it's saying it's there, but we've got to get rid of the boxes. There's an hole behind the boxes. Very sneaky. But they are fabric packages, so I would be wanting to take those because, like I said, I don't have a lot of fabric left. And we did take a lot of damage over the last couple of episodes fighting those octopus type creatures. There's another one there. I think I missed one fabric somewhere, so let's just do it. One more ping. Blue light, tree, log file. But yeah, I would have missed this. And that should be three of... Okay, so it's not going here, so it looks like I might have to jump over this. And then there's the data log, what we picked up. I'm more interested in the teleporter. I'm more interested in what it actually... What we unlock with that. Can we scan that? No. Coal mine packaging. Mineral packaging. Let's read the data log first. Another one from Reese Callahan. This is Reese broadcasting from the research outpost. The experiment, it's gone completely out of control. I warned them the signals from the bulbs were growing stronger, more erratic, and I told them something wasn't right. But no one listened. They insisted on pushing forward. Now everybody's gone, vanished. The lab, the living quarters, the entire station, it's empty. Just minutes ago I managed to talk to Alex. I begged him to stay away. I told him the bulbs, the ones we were studying for months, were doing more than just sending signals. They were attracting something. The signals, they weren't random. They were calling out. I don't know to what. But now they're here. The bulbs, they're growing, pulsating and emitting a low hum. It's almost hypnotic. They're spreading faster than we could ever imagine. And I know they're not native to this asteroid belt. I can hear sounds, not human sounds, something else. It's coming closer. If anyone finds this log, understand this wasn't an accident. The bulbs were activated. They were beacons. And now whatever heard the call has arrived. And I'm guessing that's where his story ended. How are we doing for space? We've got 2 spaces left. Let's do the coal one first, because we haven't had one of these. So I'm guessing this might have compacted coal in there. Yeah, standard coal and compacted coal. I don't think the compacted coal's that hard to make. Is there anything in here I would want to... I'll drop that. Let's just give a sort, just to make sure I can't make any more spaces. Is there anything else I don't need? I want to take everything else back. We don't have a lot of coal, and we've got 4 research boxes. We'll take the gold, because the other stuff we're pretty good on. And it's not picking up anything else, so I think we've fully explored this. I do want to have a look over at that research at the gate. But I'm confident we've done everything that we can in here. So it was the opposite way to there. I think it was somewhere over this way. Let's get our weapon out, because, again, we might be coming into combat. Let's get to the edge of the zone. So I'm going to go back into space. And yeah, a lot of good resources around here. Ah, that'll be the lid off one of the containers we opened. Before we continue, let's have a drink. And let's eat as well. And I'm not going to drop food because, again, organics is one of them things we haven't come across that often. There's a container out there. I can't remember if we opened it or not. I think we did. But it doesn't hurt to have a look. Yeah, the door's going off there. Now, it did say this needed to be repaired, so maybe if going closer, it will tell me what I need to repair it. But yeah, I think this might be where I'll build my main base. Because it's really close to the green area. I'm guessing we're going to need that for certain resources. Doesn't seem to be many resources here, but that's fine. I could just have all the miners away from the main base and have the main base. I could even have the power, keep the old base as a power hub. Okay, let's get the scanner out and see if there's anything where I can scan. And nothing's picking up. It does look like it's working. Is there anywhere to interact with? Okay, it's not pinging anything. I've got nothing to interact with. Maybe these things? It definitely said it needed to be repaired. But as of yet, I can't see anywhere where it needs to be repaired. Can't see a junction box to interact with. That's a big asteroid over the back there. Do the same on here. Let's just do a scan, see if there's anything. No, it's giving me no interaction points, and then I'll just have a quick search on this side. Maybe it's not broke, but there was saying something about a power cell. Okay, never mind. Let's go back to the dome. We might be able to make it still. And the jetpack really recharges fast now. And we made it back in. I think that's where I'm going to call this episode, because I need to go back to the base and dump everything off. And I think what I will do in the next one is we'll want to go over to that yellow dome, have a look over that way, see what's in that area. We'll continue with the exploring. Might get the equipment set up to build the vehicle. Actually, no, I want to set up a base over here for the vehicle, because I'm guessing we're going to be travelling for that warp gate at some point. So yeah, that's what I'm going to call this episode. Got a lot achieved, got a lot of good lore, a lot of good stories, a lot of locations, and a lot of good resources. And in the next episode, we'll start off by opening up these research boxes, see what we can make with those. But thank you very much for the continued support in the series, and I'll be seeing you in the next episode.